Hi everybody, thanks so much for joining me. StampinSueCreates here. I'm here to share with you the Batter Up Paper Pumpkin Kit, which was from May, I almost said March, May 2021. So I did an unboxing yesterday and I posted that, and I just want to say the one person that gave me the thumbs down, I do appreciate that too, because YouTube does recognize all types of activity, whether it be thumbs up, thumbs down, comments, subscribers, everything. It all goes into the algorithm. So thanks for that. And if you want to continue to give me thumbs down, not a problem for me. So anyhow, all right, that was the elephant in the room. Now it's gone. So we're going to move on to my alternative projects using this really fun paper pumpkin kit. Now I did receive, I purchased 2 of them this month because I knew that this was going to be fun. We always have trouble creating cards for males, for masculine, for boys, however you want to look at it. But let's not exclude girls too, because there are girls that like baseball and play baseball. So first off, I want to share with you, I did the cards as suggested in the kit. And I'm hoping I'm in frame here. Let me just take a peek to make sure. Yes, I am. I have to go up a little bit higher, I think. Hold on. Let me make sure. And then I will move the cards down. It's hard sometimes because the camera is up above and you're just not sure at times if you're in camera. So this looks perfect. So these were the 3 suggested cards by Stampin' Up! And I really thought they were cute. I did You're the Best Ever, and I did use my my regular standard ink pad from Stampin' Up! And after I stamped this, I realized, boy, my ink pad needed to be re-inked. So you'll see by this card, no, not that one. That was the one that came with it. Well, you'll see later on after I inked it and what a difference it made. So definitely, if you get the ink spots for Paper Pumpkin, or if you purchase the standard classic ink pads, be sure to get the re-inker to go along with it. So I thought they were cute. Now I did add a few other little embellishments from the scraps and things that were left over. I like to add a little bit of fun inside each card. So that's where all these little pieces came from. This is from the All Stars. I think it's called Stars. It's a die cut set, really cute. It was a carryover. The stamp set didn't carry over, but the dies did, and I'm super glad about that. So now when you're looking at these cards, I used items in the kit, and then I added in my own embellishments and things that I had, cardstock, some different dies I used. So let's take a look at them. So I'm not going to do any stamping today. I'm just going to share with you my alternative ideas. And I pretty much kept with the theme and the color scheme that Stampin' Up! Used. So this one, I wanted to get more use out of that baseball. I certainly wished we had more of the baseballs in the kits, but we only got 3 of them. So I cut one in half and put it on the top there. This piece along here was part of the inside of the envelope, if you recall that. And some of the other items that were in the kit, I added, this came with a bumblebee colored twine. I added some of my white twine I had here. And then in the inside, little scraps that are left over. So when you're trimming your cardstock, don't throw them away. Make yourself a little pile or get yourself a little container. Let me show you what I like to do. You get these little containers like this. You can get them at the dollar store and craft store online, and put the little extras that are left over, or put them in a little sealable envelope or something that you'll have. So when you're creating, you can just go ahead and pull those out. Now this one is super fun, and I just did a class on Friday at my house. And we created an ice cream card with this. And if you want to see those pictures, head on over to my Facebook page at StampinSueCreates. I have posted all the other cards and things, along with the little goodies that I gave them at the class. So this is actually a die that does this really fun wheel, and you can turn this. And it might look a little complicated, but it's super easy to do. So I thought that was fun. And again, used the stamps in the kit. Here's where you can see that I actually stamped. Let me bring in that first one. So this was before re-inking, this was after. Well, you could really see the difference, can't you? So be sure to re-ink your ink pad. Sometimes we don't realize, and this was also stamped. Sometimes you just don't realize that it needs to be re-inked. So the inside, again, little component there on the bottom. But I thought that this was super fun. And because I did that one, I went ahead and did a second one. So friend, and you could see there, that was before I re-inked, but this one is when I did. All-Star, and then a little baseball cap in there. So these are just really fun. These are the bats. I stamped them on basic white and fussy cut them out. And then on the inside. So All-Star Friend, you can send this card to anyone. And a lot of them, I kind of kept them generic, you know, so when I'm selling them at a craft show, I stamp the copyright on the back. This way, whoever purchases the cards, they can use them for whatever they want. Or sometimes, you know, you just need a card, you can just grab it and fill it in later. So here's another one with All-Star Friend. Now this one, I don't know why I did, but I used Very Vanilla as my card base and covered it with the components in the kit. And I made a little tag here. So what you can do is you can put a picture on the back, you can put a gift card on the back to give. Father's Day is coming, so maybe you wouldn't put friend there, but maybe you would. Maybe you're giving your friend a Father's Day gift. Who knows, right? Who am I to say? So I thought that was really fun. Now here's another one using components of the kit. So this is the one background piece. I trimmed the center and then put 2 triangles on either side, left a little space. So going with the liner of the envelope again, and then I pulled in the stripe design by just wrapping the baker's twine around 3 times. And you're in a league of your own. So this one I did Uncle, and inside a little baseball cap. Now these baseball caps, I had stamped a bunch of them and fussy cut them out. So this is just glued on the inside. Real simple, quick. The little embellishments that came in the kit. I think that one is super fun. Now here's one we can't forget, Grandpa, right? So here's for All-Star Grandpa. And very basic, simple card, but I brought in a little bit different color here. This is the, I want to say this is the new Evening Evergreen by Stampin' Up, a brand new in color. And on the inside, I just put 2 of those little strips that were cut away. But really fun. I love the baseball and I love the bat. Like I said, I wish they had given us more of those. So here we are again with the white baker's twine. And here's one for the All-Star Mom. A lot of moms like baseball. Here's that other half of the baseball that I had cut out earlier and just used the little scraps. This was the home plate that I just used a piece from the envelope liner. And this was your basic card that came in the kit. Put a little baseball cap inside. So who wouldn't love to give this to their All-Star mom? I know. If my mom was still alive, she was an all-star and still is in my book. All right, here's another one. I cut the wood card, just a piece at a diagonal, and just did some layering. Again, the white baker's twine and some of the little embellishments and just the little scraps of things really can add a little wow to your card. And inside, I put one of those, and look, here's a back from a from the glue dots, which I used. I think the glue dots that come in the kit are so easy to use, but the tool that helps me the most is take your pick tool. It has this end on it, and it's just super easy to just pick those right off the paper and pick the backs off, and that's a super tool to add to your stash of items for stamping and more things. You can use that to pick up many things. So super fun. All right, so of course we all have an all-star son, right? So this is a perfect card for him. And use 2 of the bats and just a little bit of layering. I used that white baker's twine behind the all-star. And this one I used the basic gray as my card base. And inside, a piece of the envelope liner. But you see how they all so different, but yet so fun. Now here's another one. This is just our basic white thick cardstock that I cut. And scraps left over kind of reminded me this little piece underneath of like the baseball diamond. And I used the different strips on top. Now this one, if you'll notice, when you see the original one, or maybe a bit, it'd be better to see this one. So here is the actual card. I cut around all of that, and I didn't include any yellow on here, only a little touch of yellow down the bottom with the embellishments. So look how different that looks. These two cards next to each other with the yellow around it, and then just cut the yellow off. You know, why not, right? So then I thought I had to do a little bit of stamping, so I wanted to showcase the hats on here, and this one is just All-Star. Now these dies are part of the Star die set, and the baseball bats were stamped. I put a couple strips here of the cut off pieces. I made the little strip that came with it into a banner and stamped All-Star, and real cute little card there. We're almost done, so hang with me. Now this one here, I have some Wink of Stella on All-Star, because if you're a star, you need some Wink of Stella, which is our glitter pen. So if you love glitter, but hate the mess of glitter, definitely look into Wink of Stella just to add, and I'm not sure if it's picking it up. I can see it. Add a little bit of glitter on the All-Star, and the baseball bat. Here's the home plate. And then inside, just a piece of Whisper White. Again, just incorporating a scrap piece on the inside really pulls the whole card together. Now you'll notice a lot of them, like I said, are blank inside. So you can always add happy birthday, or get well soon, or you know, whatever it is that you need at the time. And whenever I have an inside that is kind of a hard color that you can write on, I like to just throw a piece of basic white inside, just trim it down 4 by 5 1/4, and put it inside. So this way you can write on it, and then if you make a mistake, you can just cut another one or flip it over. So definitely, if you're going to put something on the inside, write it or stamp it before you go ahead and glue it inside. And then the final one for today, this was just a mishmash of everything left over. And I don't know, All-Star Uncle, maybe he deserves to have all of this. So cut up some of the cardstock front. I ran out of baseballs, so all I did is I punch out a 1-inch circle, or if you have the dies, you can use that. Just took my red marker and made lines like the baseball that came with it. Probably should have added a little sponging to it to rough up the color, but I left it white. And just put those little arrow marks on it to make it look like stitching on the ball. And then the inside, isn't that fun when you open that up? All of our uncles are all-stars, aren't they? So those are all the fun alternative cards. The original kit was only meant to make 9 cards, but let's bring in those as well. But you can see a wide variety of different cards, and all you have to do is just pull in some of the items and some of the things you already have and extend the kit to make even more. So I think for all my stars, I am ready now to send out the cards. I have the envelopes from the kits that are left over. You also, if you use up the envelopes and cut them up like I do, we do sell individual envelopes. Well, not individual, they come in a pack that you can purchase and use them for your cards. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you did and you're not yet a subscriber, be sure to click on the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, which is next to that button. You'll be notified when I upload new videos. I want to thank you for taking time to spend a little bit of your day with me and to check out my alternative project ideas. So I hope you have a super Stampin' Day, and I'll see you all back here again real soon. Bye for now.